5 things to do with your money when you start working. Now, starting your first job is a huge milestone in your life, and it's important to make the most of your new income. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 things that you need to do with your money when you start working. Now, a lot of the times we didn't get this kind of education to help us when we've started work. All right, so this is an opportunity to reset if you haven't done so already. And if you have people in that phase of their life where they're starting their first job and this video can help them out, please feel free to share this with them. Okay, something that's mandatory that doesn't even fall in the 5 things that I'm going to give you today is budgeting. Mandatory, have to do it, non-negotiable. And once you do that, one of the budgetary line items you're going to have is to build an emergency fund. Now, this is the first thing that you should do with your money, is to build this fund. This is the fund that's going to be separate from your regular savings account. You should cover your living expenses here, maybe 3 to 6 months. This will provide you with a safety net in case you lose your job or experience some kind of financial emergency. And how do you do that? Well, you determine the amount you need. Start by setting a goal for how much you want in your fund. 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, a year, 3 years. A common recommendation is that 3 to 6 month period. Then assess your monthly expenses. Make a full list of your expenses, including your rent, utilities, food, transport, and other necessary expenses that you have. Things like Netflix and subscriptions, those aren't needs, they're wants. Okay, so try and keep your needs slim. Try and live as minimal as you can, especially in your early years when you're just starting out, because you want to build a nice buffer for yourself. Then cut off that unnecessary expenses. Look for ways to reduce your monthly expenses, such as not eating out as much, cutting down those subscriptions or entertainment. So as you build this up and it starts looking nice, 5 digits, 6 digits, avoid dipping into this fund for Christmas shopping, birthday shopping, holidays. Make sure you use your emergency fund for real, true emergencies. So you decide for yourself what's an emergency. Family asks for help. Is that an emergency? Okay, you need to decide for yourself. There's no right or wrong about this. If family is a priority to you, then you would share your emergency fund with them. If not, probably is for everybody else, but you know how family is, right? Sometimes people just feed off your generosity, and you have to draw that line. So have a list. Emergency funds is only for me. If family needs help, I'll fund them from my salary. If I can't fund all, at least let me help them out with something. But you do what's right for you. So monitor your progress. Check on how this emergency fund is building. Hold it in a high yield savings plan in order to reach your goal. One thing I recommend to my clients is if they're sitting with large volumes of cash in their account, remember inflation is high. We don't want this money that we've worked so hard to build up over time to lose its buying power through inflation. So what I recommend to my clients is like, hey, let's take 30 or 40% of your emergency fund, put it into an investment, nothing too risky, all right? And you start building your emergency fund again. And that way, we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone, where we investing and saving, or saving and investing and saving and investing, and literally growing 2 pots of money with 1 process. The next thing that you're going to do is pay out outstanding debt, and hopefully you haven't accumulated fresh debt when you've started your job. But if you're carrying student loans and things like that, now is the time to start paying that off. Make sure that you focus on that high interest debt first, and this will save you money in the long run. Then you want to be investing for retirement. Hopefully you're lucky enough to be in a place that's giving you a pension fund. But if not, start up a retirement fund. And even if you have a pension fund, start a retirement fund as well. So it may seem like a retirement's a long way off, but next thing you know, you're 35 and you have nothing saved for retirement. And it's never too early to start planning for this. So just like a work pension or provident fund, investing in retirement annuities in South Africa can have several benefits, such as tax. Contributions to a retirement annuity is tax deductible. So this can reduce your taxable income and lower your overall tax bill. The growth within retirement annuities is tax-free. You don't get taxed on that growth. And this will help this investment, your retirement investment, to compound over time. It's also forced savings, right? In your head, 1,000 Rand or 2,000 Rand from your salary, you're not thinking about it. And if you train yourself in your early years, investing and saving in your 30s and your 40s is going to be pretty simple for you because you've established that positive behavior. So in investing in a retirement annuity, and that's something that I help you with, where we set up the debit order, help guide you into the right type of investment, and this debit goes up every month. Another thing you got to know about retirement annuities is that there are restrictions on access. The money invested in that retirement annuity is locked away until retirement. You can't spend that money. You can't go buy a car, go on holiday or anything like that. The earliest you can access your retirement funds is age 55. Okay, so you have peace of mind knowing that you can't touch that retirement money. At the time of retirement, what would happen is that money will then be used to buy an annuity to provide you a regular income stream that will supplement your pension in your retirement years. So to get started with retirement annuities, it really requires careful consideration of your financial goals when it comes to retirement. A lot of my younger clients want to retire when they're 45 and they're 50. Totally doable if you start early. You can't fund this early retirement from typical retirement products, but you can use other forms of investments to fund an early retirement. And that's part of the planning process. So consider these kind of financial goals, your risk tolerance, the investment horizon. For making any investment decisions, it's advisable to speak to a financial advisor to determine whether a retirement annuity is the right investment choice for you. Again, and I know when it comes to investments, comes to retirement annuities, you can do it directly. One of the benefits of a financial advisor, a personal financial advisor, is that we execute strategy, come up with a strategy for you, and we execute it on your approval. So if you're looking for strategy, how to structure your money, how to structure your wealth building journey, then you are in need of a financial advisor. A financial advisor is not there only to sell you products. If you're not getting strategy from your advisor, it's time to change your advisor. Then you're going to be saving for short-term goals. You want to go on a holiday, you want to put out a deposit for a car. This is where you do it. You hold it in your savings account or some sort of high-yield banking product. And this could be your savings pot. Whatever it is you want to do in life, don't be rash with those payments and swipe those credit cards. Save up for it and use your money wisely. And allocate this savings as a line item in your budget. And finally, you got to give back. A big part of using your money wisely and building wealth is to give some of that wealth away to the right kind of cause. So consider giving back to your community. Now, it doesn't always have to be money. It can be your time, it can be your resources, your skills that can go back to a community, a charitable organization that you can help out. In South Africa, you are compensated for the financial contributions you make. You just have to follow the rules in getting that. You get tax breaks for it. Called the 18A donation from in South Africa, and this refers to a tax-deductible donation to a qualifying public benefit organization. So the benefits of making a 18A donation include tax savings. So contributions to a PBO that have been made in accordance with Section 18A of the Income Tax Act can be claimed as a tax deduction, which can reduce your taxable income and lower your overall taxable. So by making this 18A donation, you can support a cause that you believe in, contribute to making a positive impact in your community, and it's important to have your records in place. Receive that 18A certificate for your donation, and this is basically the proof of your contribution. So this should be handed to your tax consultant, and this is basically uploaded onto e-filing. And you can contribute up to 10% of your gross income into this 18A organization. You don't have to go to full 10%. You can contribute more. You'll just be credited for 10%. Now, I'm not discouraging you from contributing to charities or causes that don't have this 18A PBO certification from SARS. Just know that should you choose to giving to an 18A organization does have some tax benefits. So starting your first job is a great opportunity to take control of your finances. Make smart choices with money by building an emergency fund, paying off your debt, investing in retirement, saving for short-term goals, and giving back. And you'll be on your way to a financially secure future. If you need help and guidance coming up with structures and strategies in your wealth building journey, reach out. Click the link in the description where you're watching this video and we can chat one-on-one.